Yeah, 5 Friday feedback, viewer mailbag time. Let's get right into it. Viewer mailbag letter. I helped my brother finance a car and now I'm screwed.
Perfect.
Damn. Dear Fi Guys, that is us. Hope you're doing well. We are. I'm reaching out because I'm in a bit of a pickle and could use your advice. Appreciate reaching out. We love when people reach out.
Yeah, we're here to help.
Yeah, absolutely. A while back, I co-signed a car loan to help my brother get his first ride.
Okay.
A 2019. That's pretty new.
That is pretty nice.
It's newer than what I got. A 2019 Kia Sorento. Oh, okay. We got the car mainly so he could drive our mom to her doctor's appointments. I couldn't do it since I was out of state, unfortunately. Things took a rough turn and my mom passed away not long after we got the car.
Oh, dude,
That's
sucks.
too bad. That's too bad. Now here's the deal. My brother was supposed to handle the monthly payments and the car insurance. We got in a bit of a crappy interest rate, but we promised to refinance after 10 months. That's something that most people don't know, that you can refinance a car.
Yeah, you definitely can.
I did not know that.
You definitely can.
Yeah.
Same like the refinancing a house. You can refinance most things, but there's a trade-off.
There's a trade-off.
To do that refinancing.
Okay. Well, life happened, and he lost his job recently, and we had a pretty big argument about it. It's always interesting to get one side of the story.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There's two sides to this. Yeah,
there's always
two sides. We had a pretty big argument about him not being proactive and filling out for unemployment and looking for jobs and whatnot. And now he's giving me the silent treatment. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Well, here's the details. 2019 Kia Sorento, about 80,000 in mileage, about 21,000 left on the loan. Okay. But the car's current value is around 14,000. So about 7,000 in the hole.
Most things with cars, they depreciate the moment you get it.
Yep. The car's value has dropped below, and what's left on the loan, and I'm kind of freaking out, and I don't know what this is going to do to my credit, so I regret co-signing big time. I'm reaching out to you because I could really use some advice on what to do next. Any ideas on how to get out of this mess without it blowing up in my face? If you've been through something similar or know someone who can help, I'd be grateful. Thanks so much for reading this. Your thoughts mean a ton to me right now. Cheers. Sincerely, my damn brother's car loan has me in a twist of fate, so I'm seeking advice before it's too late. I love the riddle at the end.
Me too.
It's my second favorite part of the day.
And just so you guys know, when you write in, if you choose to write in for a question, you don't need to come up with a catchy rhyme.
No.
We do that for you.
We do that for you.
Yeah.
But you can.
But you can. We have, a few of them have actually been what people wrote in, but most of them are pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm not that guy for riddles. I'm not that guy. Chris is the one who does the riddles. A bit of a sticky situation. You know, you got family mixed with business.
And that's where it's always difficult.
It's always difficult because you don't want to just cut ties with your brother.
Yeah.
But also, you got a financial future to look out for. And he's kind of dropping the ball big time.
I have very strict rules when it comes to money and family. Very, very strict rules. I've told you my story already. And
yes.
We do not come from money, and a majority of my family does not understand money. My immediate family are getting better.
Good.
So they're good, but not everyone understands it. So my rule has always been, if we're going to be mixing family with money, if I'm giving you money, there's no loan, there's nothing. It is my choice to give you money out of love.
Yeah.
But the moment you start saying, oh, you'll pay me back at this day or whatever, dude, I got Hawaiian family, they ain't gonna pay you back.
No. They fly out. Come get it.
They ain't gonna pay you back.
They ain't gonna pay you back. Damn. Yeah, we got the money. It's under the doorstep. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, just come on over and pick it up.
6-hour flight. I'm not going on there. Yeah.
Either you show up, it's like, oh no, sorry.
Your doorstep.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. There's more money.
Hey, come back next week.
Dude. Oh, man. Damn. Yeah. So you've got some strict rules. Hey, I'm curious, where did you learn those strict rules? Were you burned?
No, but I've seen my parents get burned. I've seen a lot of things. Even a lot of clients of mine. I'm very lucky in that my job around finance, I get to teach my clients a lot about stuff, but my clients get to teach me about stuff constantly too. Because I get to learn from their mistakes and what they did well too. Yeah. Especially working with the retired clients, it's been a blessing, a very big blessing. Retired clients are a lot more work than younger clients, but in terms of the wisdom that they can impart onto me, even non-knowingly, even if they're not trying to impart that wisdom.
I find that often as well.
Yeah, I'm just able to gain so much wisdom from them. But yeah, let's get into some of the things that he was asking. So
definitely.
Number one, first off the bat, bro, really sorry to hear about your mom.
Definitely.
Like that's really tough for you and your brother, and that honestly might be maybe a portion of what's going on with your brother's side. Is maybe he's like kind of going through some depression, or who really knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's two sides to every story, like we said there.
Yeah.
So my first thing I would say to you, for like how to deal with this car thing, is you got to communicate with your brother. I know he's giving you the silent treatment, but like you got to talk to him. I really can't see if there's any way that you can get past it, because emotions are running like super high. There's some conflict in the air. So I think it's important that you be the adult here. We can only control what we control. So extend an olive branch to your brother. I know you're pissed at him. I'd be really pissed too. But we have to try to build a bridge there in order to see if any of these other options I'm going to give you would even work. Because without him, it's going to be very difficult to do really anything. And you did make a choice to co-sign with your brother. I understand there were circumstances.
Yeah.
But don't be a victim here. Like we made a choice. We have to live with the decisions of it. And your brother's going to live with the decisions too.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add on that? Like on how to extend that olive branch to his brother, or like try to?
I think it's really important to keep in mind that family is more important than money in most aspects. I would say that I don't see, this is tough for me because I don't have a brother.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm an only child, so I don't know anything about brothers or sisters, but I do know a little bit about family. And what I've come to understand is that you shouldn't let anything come in between family, because the most important thing you have is family. Granted, there's no reason we can't call people out when they're making mistakes. We're family, we stay together, but just because I'm calling you out, it still means I want the best for you.
So how do you feel about that when someone like in this situation, if we're only going to take his side and not his brother's side, let's just take his side only. If his brother like really doesn't care because his brother's credit's already screwed, and like he's trying to like this current brother, a writer, is trying to like save his own credit, like basically save his brother too.
Yeah.
But his brother's like, I don't care about any of that because I'm already screwed, so I'm going to pull you down with me. Like,
Well,
do you still stick with family at that point, or do you?
I mean, there's a certain point where you gotta like distance yourself from family, and like I'm not saying cut ties, but like make sure that they don't have a hold on your soul, and your decision making. But I mean, they have a loan together.
Yeah.
They're legally bound, I'm sure. So for me, selling the car is the only option.
Yeah.
Taking the L and just moving on.
Yeah, we're
just working past it with your brother.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that here in a second. So my first option before we get to the selling the car is let's explore some refinancing options. I don't know what your credit score currently is. I'm gonna have to imagine your brother's probably isn't very good, but it would be worth like calling up a loan officer or like a lending specialist and seeing, is there any way that we can refinance this to get a better loan? Yeah. But first and foremost, we have to talk to our brother and make sure that he's gonna even pay for the damn loan, because he could just be like, I don't care about anything, and doesn't matter what you do.
Or just take ownership, take the car back.
Yep.
Got the car for you. Guess what? I'm co-owner on it. Now it's my car.
I don't know if you can do that though.
I'm curious. Well, I don't know. Maybe though. Well, it depends on who the owner is.
It depends on what state you're in too. I don't know what state these guys are in.
I don't know about this. I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Is it possible when refinancing, can you refinance to take someone's name off? Like if I want to get my name off of it, to refinance to take my name off of it?
Yeah, but the other person needs to be present. You can't just take somebody off.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That could get dirty.
Get messy.
So I think honestly, to Dom's point, like your least bad option is to sell the car. And like, again, you have to communicate with your brother, but you're going to take a $7,000 hit. $7,000 I think is way more important than like a bankruptcy.
For like 7-10 years?
Yeah, that's like, that'd be what I would try to do, is try to sell that car and just get this freaking noose around from off your neck. And now you and your brother can deal with their own stuff, but at least you guys aren't like financially hooked together. And honestly, bro, if I was you, I would just take the $7,000 hit. Like, I wouldn't tell my brother like, you owe me $7,000, anything like that. You made a choice. This is a decision that you're going to make. I know you made it on all of the best intentions to get your mom to her appointments and to help your brother out. And I'm sorry that this is the way that it went, but unfortunately it's the way that it went.
Yeah.
So I would take that $7,000 hit and just go for that. I think another thing you could do is try to negotiate with a lender. And then, if you're doing that, you're just paying for your brother, paying for him to be in that car, and you're just going to take that on. And your idea is just to hope. And just to hope that your brother's going to
get back on his feet.
Kind of, I'm just going to say, pull his head out of his ass and like,
Gotcha.
and start taking ownership of his life
Yeah.
and start working on it. It's really the only other option I can see is that you pay for it and hope, or you have him sell the car.
Yeah. One is an option that you can control, and one is an option you can't control.
I mean, but then again, you can control it by trying to reach out to your brother, trying to get him to see, what this is doing to you and all these other things. And who knows, maybe it isn't anything to him that he cares about, but at least you did all that you could. I think that's the biggest thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like contact some different lenders and just discuss the situation.
Definitely.
See if anyone's willing to work with you. Next thing I would probably do, I don't know what state you're in, but maybe consult legal action, like contact an attorney or a lawyer. A legal professional might be able to give you some of the right insight or options as to what is eligible to you. So I don't know if you can go and repossess the car and sell it back if you're a co-owner in your state. But an attorney could tell you that. So that might be somewhere to look at. Because honestly, if your brother isn't contacting you, refinancing the car would probably be the best way to go. Repossessing the car would be the best way to go, and then just selling it, even if your brother's like no go. But I don't know if you can do that if you were just a co-signer. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of a sticky situation, state by state. It's a little different in each state.
And it also depends on the loan agreement.
Yep.
Yeah, local loan agreement and local regulations. So that's definitely where a lawyer needs to be involved.
Yeah, it's definitely a little messy. A little bit messy.
Yeah, and then the final thing I would say to you, man, is just learn from this experience. I know it sucks. Like, I'm not going to say that doesn't suck, but why this may be like a really intense situation and you feel like the noose is getting tighter around your neck and all this stuff is coming to the end. Even if your credit score does take a hit, it's not the end of the world. It can come back. I know it takes time to come back, but it certainly can come back. And this decision, I don't know how young you are, but this is something that can really set you up in the future and give you rules like I have rules.
Yep.
That'll help to set up. And then once you have those rules, doesn't mean they're etched in stone and they can never be changed. But having guidelines in life and quote unquote rules in life is very helpful for me. Not that I'm willing to change it, but it's just very, very helpful. So every experience you go through, what can we learn from this experience?
Yeah.
So I hope that you have good luck reaching out to your brother. Call him, text him, Facebook. Shit, if you need to fly out there or drive out there to see him, that might be the best thing is like see him in person, because people can ignore you a lot, especially on the phone or via calls or texting. But when you're there in person, I think it'll be a lot better. Like I've had family members who have like been in fights, and the moment they see each other in person, like
it's all love.
It's all love, and then then they become it's like none of that even happened.
It's
because it just takes one person to be, oh man, I'm sorry, like I was an asshole or whatever.
Yeah.
But like sometimes it just takes being there in person for that to happen.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, like I said before, be there for your family.
Be there for your family. You guys have gone through a lot together. You've lost your mom. I don't know where your dad is, but if he's your only brother, since I'm gonna assume he is, since you're the only one that co-signed on the car and everything, you only got each other. So
check on him.
Be there for one another. You don't know what he's going through too. We only have one side of this story.
Yeah.
But I wish him the best. I mean, try to get him to therapy maybe to see like why he isn't doing anything. Because you lose your job, like that's a lot, and losing your mom.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's not like applying for unemployment or anything like that.
He's grieving probably.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
So big hugs from Arizona, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This video podcast is sponsored by Monzon Wealth. The content in this podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We do not endorse specific products or services. Past performance does not guarantee future results. The opinions expressed are those of the hosts and guests, not the podcast sponsor.
It is crucial to consult with a qualified financial advisor or professional who can provide advice tailored to your specific needs before making any financial decisions, investments, or taking any other actions. If you are seeking specified help, you can reach out to Chris at monzonwealth.com.